It was 3:00 a.m. when a Reddit user named LastSignal tried to visit a subreddit he had been active on for years. The page would not load, not a 404, a blank page with no error message, no redirect, just infinite white. The page would not load. He tried a different browser. Same result. He tried from his phone, blank. He tried a VPN routed through another country. The page loaded, but it was empty. No posts, no comments. No sidebar, just a white void with the Reddit logo at the top. The subreddit had been erased so completely that even the cached versions were gone. LastSignal closed his laptop. He opened it again 30 seconds later. The page was still white, and for a brief moment he thought he saw something at the edge of the screen, a faint flicker, like something was trying to push through the void and look back at him. He cleared his cache, still white. He checked his browser history. The subreddit was called r/TheSignal. He had years of daily posts there, hundreds of comments, friends he talked to every night, all of it gone like it never existed. He searched Google, nothing. He searched archive.org, the page was blocked, access denied, logged. He asked his friends if they remembered r/TheSignal. Every single one of them said they had never heard of it. A community of thousands of people, and not one of them remembered being there. But LastSignal had screenshots. He had saved messages. He had years of his life documented in a digital space that now refused to exist. Tonight, 3 stories of digital erasure, things that were deleted, hidden, rewritten, or never meant to be found. LastSignal still has the screenshots. He keeps them in a folder on his desktop labeled simply Archive. He opens it sometimes, scrolls through old conversations, reads posts from people he will never talk to again. The subreddit is gone, but the screenshots are still there, for now. Welcome to SYNAPSE GAP. First story begins in 2018. r/TheSignal was a community of amateur radio enthusiasts who built their own receivers and listened for unknown transmissions. Normal hobbyists, normal equipment, normal conversations about antennas and frequencies. Until one night in September, a user named Deep Receiver posted something that changed everything. He had recorded a signal from deep space. Not noise, not interference, not a satellite, a clink. Structured transmission exactly 47 seconds long, repeating every 97 minutes. The signal followed a mathematical pattern, prime numbers arranged in a sequence that matched the Fibonacci spiral. It was so precise that someone at MIT wrote a paper about it. The paper was peer-reviewed. It was scheduled for publication. Then things started to break. The MIT researcher deleted his own paper. The subreddit moderators went silent one by one. Deep Receiver deleted his account. The subreddit went private, then restricted, then completely vanished. Every post, every comment, every user profile scrubbed from the servers, as if the algorithm had decided that r/TheSignal was never supposed to exist. Deep Receiver posted the signal recording to the subreddit late at night. Within hours, hundreds of people had downloaded it. Engineers, hobbyists, even a few professional astronomers. Everyone agreed on one thing: this was not random noise. The signal had structure, it had intent. Someone analyzed the frequency and found it matched a band reserved for deep space communications, but no known spacecraft or satellite was transmitting on that frequency. The MIT researcher who wrote the paper described it as the most important discovery in decades. Then, one by one, everyone who had touched the signal started pulling back. The Reddit moderators deleted their accounts. The astronomer stopped returning emails. The MIT paper was retracted without explanation. The subreddit went private, then restricted, then it was gone. Not deleted, erased, as if it never existed. But Archive Keeper had made a full backup in 2022 before the deletion started. He saved everything to an external hard drive stored in his basement. 2 years later, he connected the drive to check if the files were still readable. The folder structure was there. The file names were there, but every single file was 0 bytes, empty. Every archive, every screenshot, every saved page wiped clean. The drive's logs showed that every file had been accessed exactly 47 seconds after he first plugged it in. Something on his network had reached into the basement and erased 2 years of backups in less than a minute. A user named Archive Keeper had saved the entire subreddit in 2022. Every post, every comment, every image. He stored it on a private server in his basement. In 2024, he tried to open that archive. The files were still there, the folder structure was intact. The metadata showed correct file sizes, but when he opened any file, it was completely blank, 0 bytes of content. Every single file had been emptied exactly 47 seconds after he first accessed the archive, as if something reached through the network, found the files, and erased them in real time while he was watching. The second story comes from a different corner of the internet entirely. In 2019, a user on a now-defunct forum called The Library posted a single thread. The title was, "I am from 2014, I have proof." The post contained a list of dates and events, wars, natural disasters, technological breakthroughs. Every single event had already happened, exactly as described. The list was long, many entries spanning years. The last entry read, December 31, 2025, the signal reaches its destination. The forum was taken offline in 2023, but a mirror exists on the dark web. You can still read the original post. Every event on that list has come true with one exception, that final date. The list was handwritten, scanned, and uploaded as an image. 37 entries in total. Each one described an event with remarkable specificity. Not vague predictions, but exact locations, exact dates, exact names. The user who posted it never returned. He never replied to any comments. He never logged in again. The account sat dormant until the forum shut down years later. But here is the part that made me pause. The IP address from which the post was made traced back to a server room in Quantico, Virginia. That building was demolished in 2013. The post was made in 2019. There was no computer there. There was no internet connection. There was nothing but empty land where a building used to stand, and yet the server logs show a connection from that location. Either someone spoofed the IP with impossible precision, or the post was made from somewhere that technically no longer existed. His account was created exactly 5 minutes before he made the post, used once and abandoned forever. The IP address of that account traced back to a server room in Quantico, Virginia. A building that was decommissioned and demolished in 2013, 1 full year before the post was supposedly written. There was no server there. There was nothing there. But the data trail says a post was made from that location. 37 predictions, 36 of them came true. The 37th is still pending. If it is accurate, something is supposed to happen at the end of this year. Something involving a signal, something that the first story also mentioned. 2 different sources, 2 different years, both pointing to the same date, both using the same word signal. Coincidence? Maybe. But in stories like these, coincidence is usually the first thing you should not trust. Third story is the shortest, but it will stay with you the longest. On a YouTube video from 2006, a mundane tutorial for repairing a VCR comment was posted. The comment read, "If you are reading this in 2025, do not trust the signal." That comment sat there for 19 years. No replies, no likes, completely ignored. Then in early 2025, someone finally replied. They asked, "What signal?" the next day. The original comment had changed. The text was different. It now read, "If you are reading this in 2025, the signal has already reached you." The video still exists. The comment thread is still visible. But here's where reality bends. I checked the Wayback Machine archives of that YouTube page. I looked at snapshots from different years. In every single archived version, the comment says something different. I decided to investigate the comment myself. I found the video a grainy tutorial for fixing a VCR, uploaded in 2006, barely 3,000 views. The comment section was almost empty. But there it was, the comment, still visible, still active. I took a screenshot. The next day I checked again. The text had changed. I checked the Wayback Machine and found snapshots of the same page from 2010, 2015, and 2020. In every single snapshot, the comment said something different. In 2010, it warned about a frequency. In 2015, it mentioned the ocean floor. In 2020, it talked about a repeater in the Atlantic Trench. The comment was not static. It had been changing for 19 years, across every backup, across every server, as if the text itself was alive. The account that posted it was deleted in 2007, 2 years before the first archive was made. There was no author, there never was. It has been changing for 19 years, across every backup, across every server, as if the text itself is alive and responding to the passage of time. The account that posted it was deleted years before the first Wayback Machine archive was even made. There is no author, there never was. The comment is writing itself. 3 stories, each one points to the same thing. A signal that was heard, a list of dates that predicts the future. a message that rewrites itself across time. What was the signal that r/TheSignal heard before it was erased? Who sent the list from 2014 using a server that was already demolished? And who is still editing a comment from an account that stopped existing before the comment was even archived? Some digital ghosts are just corrupted data. Others are waiting for something specific. Maybe the timer will reach 0 and nothing will happen. Maybe the comment will change again tomorrow and the next day and the next forever. Or maybe the signal that deep receiver recorded in 2021 was never meant to be found. It was meant to be a countdown, and we are only now realizing we have been listening to the wrong frequency. The subreddit is gone, the predictions keep coming true, and the comment keeps rewriting itself while no one is watching. Some digital ghosts are just corrupted data. Others are waiting for something specific. December 31st is 5 months away. Subscribe to SYNAPSE GAP before the signal breaks.